Sometimes in the morning light, I swear that I can hear you breathe. And if I keep my eyes shut tight and pretend you're next to me, oh, I almost feel like you're here with me. I can feel you there. I can feel a thing. Someday soon, if I'm good and tough, I'll almost feel like almost is enough.
It's almost 1 year since I went to Barcelona, and I'm still grateful till today that I had this opportunity to go there. And I was there for like 3 months only, and people might think it's too short, but yeah, it's too short actually. No, but really, I want to recommend people to do this student exchange program if you can, because it's such a beautiful memory for me. Living in a place like a city that you actually choose, you personally choose for like a short period of time, I think you will only see good things, because everything's are still on the surface, everything are still so exciting. Every culture, every people, every food, every places are new and exciting, and you won't be mad at anything because everything looks so beautiful. But when you live somewhere for, I say, 1 year, 2 years, you will go deeper, and all the negative sides will eventually come. And that's why I think having the opportunity to do an exchange program is such a beautiful, memorable thing. And Barcelona was the best place I could do it. With all the friends I met there, everything just seemed so perfect, and we tried to live frugally. We laughed at little things. We were amazed on the street of Barcelona, on people dancing in Montjuic, on the food we ate in Sitges, on the word Lampugnano, on the mountain of Dolomiti, on the alley of Venezia, and just everything in between. And one word to describe my time in Europe is magical. It's magical in all perspectives. And yeah, a big love and hugs for all my friends, especially my roommate that has completed my heart there. This video will cover the first part of my time in Barcelona and all the traveling I got to do. You will see places in Catalonia, south of France, and Italy. And I hope the warmth in this video will be able to reach you.
Hi. Hi. Hai. There, terakhir.
Day by day, baby, we on our way. Day by day, you made me feel some way. I don't know what you take me for. I'm full of love with something beautiful, waiting out aside from someone worth the call.
first arrived in Barcelona, it was La Mercè season, which is a festival held in honor of the patron saint of Barcelona. There were parades, marching bands, and human towers all over the streets. The city was so vibrant and happy. And the first 2 weeks, my friends and I decided to play tourists in the city of Barcelona. We strolled around our campus. We tried sangria, churros, which is my favorite, paella, patatas bravas, just those famous Spanish foods. And we visited the Cathedral of Barcelona, Casa Batlló, and all the tourist places in Barcelona. And we decided to start our trip to another city in Catalonia. And our first stop was Sitges. Sitges is such a small, beautiful city. I remember the suns are so fine, the vibes are so much different than Barcelona. The buildings are white and blue, and the sun shines through the sea. We had a really fun trip there. I think it's such a beautiful small suburb. Next is Montserrat, the city on the mountain. I was so amazed with the scenery of Montserrat, and you will see beautiful ancient buildings with rock mountains in the background, and it's such a breath of fresh air. The cathedral is gorgeous, and overall, a very pleasant memory there. Vic is a very small city in Catalonia, and we were lucky that there were temporary markets held on that day. We bought some bread, I bought earrings, we picnicked in the park, and because there weren't so many things to see there, we decided to take a train to wherever it took us, and the train took us to one of the most beautiful towns in Catalonia, Ribes de Freser. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a small town with flowing river and surrounded by mountain. It looks like a village in some fairy tale. After some trips in Catalonia, I will bring you to my first trip abroad. I went to the south of France to visit my sister who lives there with her small family. My first stop was Nice, Saint-Tropez after, and some others that I don't have the ability to pronounce.
Your mind is a weapon, your words are inception. Those hips are conception, return to thee. She's a footman to heaven, she making me sweating. Our eyes are directed.
It was such a heartwarming memory with my sisters and my baby niece, and I'm so thankful for my sister who had arranged our memorable trip in south of France. And finally, my last trip in summer was Italy. And before I got to this incredible scenery, these are what we went through. Milan was our first stop, and I don't know where our fortunes are, but all the metros stopped that particular day. So we walked through the city because we didn't have any other choices, but we actually succeeded in seeing the heart of Milan. Ate some food that are so good either, but here is when the power of traveling with such good friends works. We actually laughed throughout this journey, and I think this is the most memorable journey ever. Oh yeah, Lampogniano. My friends and I will never forget this word because this is the place where we were stranded. We didn't know that our bus to Bolzano was cancelled, so we had to change the schedule to 3 a.m. in the morning, and we waited all night at Lampogniano, which is not a proper bus station, so we had to search for another place to wait, and we decided to walk, and this is what we went through. It was dark and foggy. It looks like some kind of horror movie. But you know what? I guess angels protected us. We managed to safely continue our journey to Bolzano. Bolzano might be one of my favorite cities in Europe. Morning in Bolzano is so beautiful and bright, with people selling flowers on the street and mountains surrounding the city. I would like to live there if I can. And of course, it's the city near Dolomiti. I never seen something so beautiful like that in my life, and I would want to see it all over again. Initially, we wanted to take a cable car to the peak of the mountain, but again, this trip is about us being unprepared and have no luck. So it's off season and the cable car wasn't operating, and guess what? We hiked. And it's the most beautiful hike I've ever did. We found alpaca and donkeys. We saw the colors of autumn forming a gradation over the mountain. I feel so both lucky and unlucky. I remembered we were talking about how beautiful it is and how we never wanted to go back, but the reality hits and we have to go back. And the luck left us again. We booked a bus ticket to Venezia on 5 a.m. and we didn't think that Bolzano is a small city without any public transport, especially in dawn. And the bus station is an hour walk from our Airbnb. And you know what we did? Of course we walked. But something guides us. The stars. A sky full of stars. Last stop, Venezia. Venezia is so pretty. You know, after traveling to several cities in Europe, Venezia feels different. Maybe because of the Cano. It makes it different, unique. And I really enjoy my time strolling around Venezia from day to night, eating the best pizza I've ever eaten in my life. And it's the best closing for the Italy trip, the end of summer. Next is the magical winter in Europe.